Hey man, what is up? It is D&D and welcome back to the D&D Savage channel, bruh. Today what we about to be trying to find out is, can humans really fall in love with robots or not? Alright, so before we get into it though, make sure y'all smash that like button and subscribe if you are new to the channel. With that being said, we gonna get straight into it. I ain't gonna hold y'all up at all, bruh. So we just gonna get set up and we getting straight into it. Alright y'all, so yeah, this video is called Can Humans Fall in Love with the Robot, bruh. So, I don't know what's gonna happen, bruh. But we about to see. We got 3 chairs out there as I can see on the screen. So, we gonna see what the video talking about.
We wanted to see if a choosy bachelorette could tell the difference between an artificially intelligent robot we trained with scripts of all her favorite stuff, or a human mate. Will she fall for a real human?
Well, I think my perfect person is...
Or get swept up
in the romance of a bot.
That is all you need to see right there, bruh. Is this where society is gonna end up going to, bruh, in a couple, I don't know, like what, 20 years, something like that. So, I'm gonna just shut up and keep playing the video.
This is Perfect Person.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you tell me your name, please?
It is Lonnie, but it's Kaylani for long, but I go by Lonnie usually.
Can you tell me a little bit about your love life?
I'm usually single. I don't usually do the relationship thing on the regular. I consider myself to be polyamorous at most times. Any type is my type, usually, if you're attractive.
Well,
Okay, so she's somebody that definitely is down or open to everybody, bruh. So that makes sense, bruh. So if anybody would be open to dating a robot, it's most definitely her. So, okay, I got you. So we gonna keep playing the video.
today, Lonnie, we brought in 3 potential suitors for you.
Okay, cool.
You're gonna ask them a series of questions, and at the end, you're gonna decide who you want to go on a date with. The only twist is that you
The fact that, hold up, my bad, I gotta rewind it right here, bruh. The fact that you gotta throw shade at a
Can't
robot is tough, bruh. Let me see if I can pull it back up for a second.
Any type is my type, usually, if you're attractive.
Well, today, Lonnie, we brought in 3 potential suitors for you.
Okay, cool.
You're gonna ask them a series of questions, and at the end, you're gonna decide who you want to go on a date with.
Yeah, bruh, like, you hating on a robot already, bruh. Or a computer. I don't know why I keep saying robot like it's not a laptop, bruh, but already, bruh.
The only twist is that you can't see them, and we've also masked their voices.
Lit.
Do you feel like you're gonna meet your perfect person?
I don't know. Perfect is such a strong word, but you know, I'll probably find somebody that's cool.
Lonnie, if you would please ask suitor number 1 the first question.
Suitor number 1, have you ever cheated on anyone and what were the circumstances?
I have not cheated.
Cheated on anyone, but I have been cheated on, though.
Definitely felt that. Never cheated on anyone, but definitely have been cheated on.
Oh, do you want
How does it feel, like, when you get cheated on? Like, how does it feel? Because me personally, I never gotten cheated on before, right? So it's like, I have no idea how that feels. I've never cheated on anybody either, so, you know, I just don't know. So I'm just curious. So if y'all want to tell me how, like, it was, if you have been, just let me know down below.
to go into it at all? What happened?
I mean, technically speaking, I haven't been in a relationship, but I've been in like little high school relationships and stuff, and like they would go do whatever and I would find out. Nothing crazy, but you know, getting played a lot, that's definitely in my cards. Suitor number 2, have you ever cheated on anyone? What were the circumstances?
I have never cheated on a partner in my entire life. I have had a few bad apples, though. One in particular is Sarah.
Okay, Sarah. I'm dead. I have a Sarah too. But shout out to you. No cheating in your whole entire life. No shout out to Sarah because she's a bad apple. Suitor number 3, I'm passionate about self-care. So how do you take care of your physical and mental health?
When it comes to physical and mental health, I mean, I'm very laid back, so I like to have like a skincare routine. Whenever I get the chance to hang out with friends, just do a
Nice Sunday brunch just to kind of just relax. And that's pretty much what I do.
I fuck with that. I like skincare. It's very relaxing, and then like brunch is always a plus. Suitor number 1, how do you take care of your physical and mental health?
In today's climate, being a black woman, it's kind of hard to take care of yourself because of so much negativity going on. And so what I usually do is I love to listen to music as well as smoke a little weed every now and then. So that's kind of like my downtime.
I totally agree. Being a black woman, it's hard to find ways to take care of yourself. So I think listening to music and smoking weed is a great thing. I love to do that all the time. So time to ask the freaky stuff. Suitor
Uh-oh, bruh. I'm actually really curious. I paused this at the wrong time, but like, she about to ask a robot a freaky question, bruh. Let's see how this goes.
number 2, what's the weirdest place you've ever had sex?
The weirdest place I've ever had sex was at a place I would go bird watching at the beginning of college. I was like, this is it, but it was with a girl who was obsessed with pentagrams.
I don't think that.
Nigga, what? Alright, so personally, just saying, I think I would kind of know off the rip, because you can kind of hear when it's like a voice talking, like they speak in a certain type of way when it's like a palsy type of way in a robot. So it's kind of, I'm curious to see if she could figure it out if this is the robot or not too. So
Outdoorsy stuff is really for me with the bugs and the birds. The birds is watching us now. Like, no. But go off, do your thing. Suitor number 3, we are driving in the car as the sun starts to set. What song are you turning on to match the vibe?
I'll probably turn on today's hits. You know, you can never go wrong with today's hits.
What are you turning on to match the vibe?
I think I'm gonna put on R&B and soul. Brent Faiyaz is kind of like my number 1.
Lit, I love R&B and soul. Brent Faiyaz is also a great artist, but whenever somebody puts him on, I'm vibing, so. Yeah, good pick, for sure. Suitor number 2, I tend to lose interest quickly. What would you do to keep that spark alive?
We would have a $10,000 limit on how much we can spend on anything we want. Crisis averted.
Is that attractive to you?
The idea of it is like dope, but then I'm not really feeling you either way because the spark could be gone because we don't talk and, you know, have intimate moments and stuff, and that can't be solved with money.
Great point.
Suitor number 3, what would you do to keep that spark alive?
For me, it's the opposite. Like, I tend to fall faster. I tend to fall quickly. So I think in order for me to keep that spark alive, I tend to be a hopeless romantic. So I'm always planning like a fun date or like just something different.
The falling fast thing, you know, it's a 50-50 for me on that, just because I sometimes am that person too. Suitor number 1, have you ever dated a black woman before? Why or why not?
I actually have not dated a black woman. Kind of expanding my palette relationship-wise. I have not yet, but I definitely am willing.
So whenever somebody says that they haven't dated a black woman, it's like a red flag for me. Just because like this suitor number 1 said she was a black woman. So in all your years of living as a black woman, how have you not indulged in, you know, the loveliness of black women, you know? But
All right.
her other
guess she
answers
get
were
it from
good, but
herself.
that one, the flag is up. Suitor number 2, what is your worst coping mechanism?
My worst coping mechanism is self-loathing. To paraphrase Shakespeare, I will take no prisoners, but I will live.
You know, I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know what that quote means. Not even gonna lie. Suitor number 3, what is your worst coping mechanism?
I tend to beat myself up for things that, I don't know, I bring myself down. I think everyone does. But then eventually, you know, like I just kind of like start thinking positive, and it works out at the end.
No, that's good. Get some brownie points, man.
As long as you know what your solutions are to the problem, That's all good.
Before you decide your final answer, I would love for you to break down each suitor to me.
I feel like suitor number one is like chill, laid back, just the, I guess, compatibility with like my and preferred answers. For suitor number two, I feel like they're cool, they're just probably not my speed. And yeah. And then the last person, only thing was the pop music. It just kind of, yeah.
Well, we're gonna ask who you'd like to go on a second date with.
Well, I think my perfect person is suitor number one. Sounds like, you know, the one that makes the most sense.
Amazing. We're gonna have you meet them, Lonnie, in just a second. To start, we're gonna have suitors number 2 and 3 please exit into the kitchen if you don't mind. Okay, are you ready to meet your perfect person?
Yeah.
Okay, just kind of like step in front and say hello.
Hey, how are you?
Nice to meet you, I'm good.
Nice to meet you.
Is it awkward?
A little
No.
bit. For me, I'm just shy. So
You're shy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not, so.
Lonnie,
So is that a W date interview thing to y'all? Would y'all say that, bruh? I mean, she didn't choose the computer, so that within itself is a W. But like, would y'all do something like this?
how do you feel seeing Jessie? Are you excited?
Yeah, I feel like she's a cool person.
Would you like to meet the suitors you rejected?
Sure, yeah.
Let's bring back in suitor number 3.
I'm Jonathan. Nice to meet
Jonathan, nice to meet you. Oh, the last guy I dated was John.
you. Glad it didn't work out.
Do you want to meet suitor number 2?
Yeah, I'm down. It was the computer the entire time?
So we actually programmed an artificial intelligence to try and make you fall in love with them.
Okay.
Wow,
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
I
Gotcha.
feel like I'm smart for that. Would have been very disappointed in myself if I picked a computer. AI is not really my thing.
Thank you guys for playing Perfect Person.
Well, that was definitely something. At least, like she said, she didn't pick the robot, bro, because that would have definitely been the worst thing ever. That would have definitely been the worst thing ever. But if y'all did enjoy today's video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. It's been D&D Savage. I'll catch y'all later, bro.